Okay, take two. Welcome to my sketchbook tour. I hope I'm gonna be less nervous this time. I tried filming this once before, and it was one of the most cringiest things I've ever done. So, let's try this again. Welcome to my sketchbook tour. This is a pretty big sketchbook, as you can already tell. This is like A3, so it's over double the size of my hand. Like over double the size of my hand, and in width it's almost three times, and double the size of my hand in length. That sticker up there. I did that sticker myself. It's available on my RedBubble. And it's Dr. Robotnik giving dental surgery to Sonic the Hedgehog. These are the beginning pages. There's not much to see here. It's just some stickers that my mom got for me. But this sticker right here, that one I made myself. So this is like the actual first page that actually has drawings in it. Um, this sketchbook is honestly just a collection of random drawings, like things that I just felt like drawing with not much meaning or thought put behind it, honestly. That's when I bought the very last stock of the Vans Daniel Johnston collaboration. Like when I bought my hoodies, they were literally sold out completely. That's another one of my stickers. That's my OC Grief Bear. Also one of my stickers. That's Julian from Trailer Park Boys. I actually have this guy in real life. He's a little rubber toy, and he has suction cups on his mouth, on his snout, and on his feet. And I have a bunch of these little guys, and I can stick them together through the suction cups. And that's good times with Scar, but he's a clown for some reason. Random studies. These were done in mechanical pencil and Caran d'Ache Supra colored pencils. It's Dr. Robotnik having a panic attack. That's a flamingo done in red ballpoint pen. Some angry penguins to play off how nervous he is. I think these two images sort of have the same energy. They give off the same vibe. I know they make me nervous. Here's a skeleton. I used reference for the skull. This is done in gel pen, by the way. Yeah, reference for the skull, and then the rest of the body I drew from imagination. Then there's a big mushroom. I drew that one in gel pen also. And the mushroom that I used as reference, like the mushroom in the photo, was over a foot tall. So it was a gigantic mushroom. Holy heck. Um, that's a study of a beautiful painting that I forgot the name of. So if anyone remembers what the painting is called, would be cool if you could drop that in the comments. It's a big double page spread. Let's start over here. That was a study of a Paul Rubens painting. And I think originally this guy was tearing open the mouth of a lion or a tiger. But then I replaced the big cat with a dragon. I really like how this dragon came out. And that's where I got the idea for a pearl dragon, like a dragon that has scales, and the scales are made of pearls. And then that's what my pearl dragon OC looks like. This is also a sticker, and I hope the camera is gonna focus on it. It's a bit difficult to see because it's really light. Um, Here is an enemy from Elden Ring, I believe. Those are just some random flowers, random bees. That's Boris from Rocky and Bullwinkle. These are blood splatters because I had a nosebleed. That's another Paul Rubens painting, another study of a Paul Rubens painting. And those are Daniel Johnston lyrics. Those are studies from my Morpho. Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced, Morpho book. These are swatches from Holbein colored pencils. That's another one of my OCs, and that's a cheeky horse. Oh yeah, and that's a hare. Sorry, damn. Yeah, that's a funny little horse. I made its butt really big. That's Dr. Robotnik, and he's really happy for some reason. This was done in Posca markers back when they were really popular. These three were done in fountain pen. That's not one of my stickers. I ordered that sticker off RedBubble. And if I remember the name of the person who made these, then I will link them in the description. There's another one of that person's stickers later on in the book, and I will tell you once we get there. That's one of my stickers. It's a cowboy boot that I drew in colored pencils in a different sketchbook. That's also one of my OCs. Is a really fat Yoshi. Really cute. My OC's boxing. And then I turned this one into a digital drawing. It's a really funny drawing. That's BoJack Horseman. And here's a Yoshi. This drawing absolutely has no meaning behind it. I just drew that to piss off my art teacher. Random stuff. A chimpanzee. I think I used someone's 3D sculpture as a reference for this. Those are tomatoes. Sometimes when I want to try out different colored pencil sets and different colored pencil brands, I will draw tomatoes or I will draw spheres like this and just like see how many different colors I can mix together. That's Minecraft Wiki. I really like this dinosaur up here, and I really like this car because it's really cartoonish and whimsy. That's a flower, but we're looking up at the flower like we're a teeny tiny little ant. Just random cars. Another flower from below. I really like this flower drawing. Funny little car. Some more Trailer Park Boys stuff. Random unicorn. Random Dr. Robotnik. And a random banana. Studies. These two were done with water-based markers and colored pencils and a little bit of acrylic markers. And then these were done with the Derwent drawing pencils. And then this one was done in acrylic markers. And then the really dark shadows, they were done in Faber-Castell polychromos. Ooh. So this entire page spread right here, these are all digital drawings except for that one up there. But I'm gonna talk about this one later. Let's start over here. That's a printout of my OCs. These are stickers from my RedBubble. Some more stickers. That's also a sticker. And then that's a drawing. That's the same drawing as the sticker on the cover. I remember drawing these on my Samsung tablet. That was really fun. So yeah, this is the only that's the only drawing that's done traditionally on this entire spread. And it's done with 4 colors. It's done with a really dark blue, red, yellow, and white. And it's called the Zorn palette. And you just use these 4 colors to mix whatever you need. Those are drawings of my plushies. Cause excuse how messy my room is, but I'm surrounded by Mario plushies. I did this in the Derwent Lightfast with the Derwent Lightfast pencils. Here's a flattened spider. That's just that's a dead spider, yeah. And then this was done with the Derwent drawing pencils. This was done in ballpoint pen, water-based markers, like the Tombow markers, and colored pencils. These pages I ripped out of a Minecraft redstone instruction book because I thought they looked insane. Like, that's pretty cool. Those are album covers. Those are ballpoint pen drawings. That's a Jandak album, and I actually own that album physically as a CD. Just, I hope you don't hear my mom sneezing in the background. That's Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys. That was done in ballpoint pen and acrylic markers. Then the rest of the page was done in colored pencils. And then that's my hand. Also done in ballpoint pen. I really like ballpoint pen. These are colored pencil studies. That's a album cover of a Daniel Johnston album. And then that right there is a sample of the Derwent Lightfast paper. Cause the 100 pack of the Derwent Lightfast pencils used to come with a sample of the paper, but they don't do that anymore. And here's some schizo ramblings. Yeah. And here's the alien again. This was the initial sketch. This was a really quick drawing on tan paper. And then I redrew that on the Lightfast paper. Some more album covers. People on Twitter really like this nervous boxer guy. It's another Grief Bear drawing that I really like. This was done in charcoal pencil, actually. That's some astronaut alien guy done in fountain pen. I'm really bad at geography, but you can tell that this is the US, right? Like, you can tell, right? Please tell me you can tell. That's Julian again? That's another album cover. That's Public Strain by Women. Tomatoes. Some wrestler. Some wrestler guy, yeah. Oh yeah, here. That's another one of the stickers from that by the person who hopefully I'm gonna remember their name and then I can link them. If I don't remember their name, then I'm sorry. Your stickers are cool. But this is my sticker. And colored pencil, acrylic markers. Oh yeah, so by the way, this is the original drawing. And then it's the sticker that I made. Here's some random, like, here's some cool Roblox games. So check them out. Here's a self portrait. Another self portrait. Roblox people holding hands, but they don't have hands. I drew that digitally, but then I printed that out and I went over it again with colored pencils because my printer sucks. And on the next page, if I remember correctly, yeah, I even wrote my printer sucks. That's yet another drawing of Julian from Trailer Park Boys. He dropped his ice cream. Oh man, that's sad. Billy Bob from Rocket Fire Explosion. This is gonna be what my Trump me looks like when Tamagotchi Life finally comes out for the Switch. And that's an early version of Grief Bear. That's Julian and Ricky fighting. That's when my Jandex CDs came in the mail. That's a ballpoint pen drawing. I had one of those multicolored ballpoint pens. Those are all 3 stickers that I made of the Trailer Park Boys. Here's a random comic of the Trailer Park Boys that I had, that I just put in here because I thought it was cool. That's my caricature of Mini Queso. That's a big swatch of all of my expensive colored pencils. Those are the Derwent Lightfast pencils and the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, are all mixed together. I'm trying to fit this into a frame. This is a huge book. And then that's Mother Mary done in acrylic markers. This was done exclusively in colored pencils. Those are Jandek lyrics. And that's the Zorn palette I was talking about. But I was still unsure what kind of um this is supposed to be blue. This looks like a gray because I that's not the color you would use in order to make the most of that palette. And then in the drawing that I showed you of that weird face, I switched out the blue for a more intense blue. Like almost as dark as this, but a more intense blue. Um oof. Hey. Okay, yeah, that's it for this book. And then I have a couple of loose pages that I had to rip out. That's my caricature of Meat Canyon, surrounded by Hello Kitties. That's Julian, eating trash straight from the trash can. And that's Meat Canyon shaking his head really violently. Uh, Actual insanities. And then this right here is almost completed. Like I'm gonna draw more hands here, I believe, because I have even more pictures of his hands. Don't ask me why, but that's a double page spread of Queso's hands. Yep. And with that, we're finished. That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.